Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself to my viewers and listeners.
It's your boy Keandre Battle, the youngest producer in the game right now in the independent film industry from the west side of Chicago.
Okay. Definitely appreciate your time, man. So film.
Fam.
Film. Why film, man? What's the connection?
Okay, I say why film because I could tell a story. See, I'm a quiet person and I don't talk a lot,
Me too,
but I
sure.
got a vision in my brain. So, in high school, I used to always have a camera around me, and people was like, "Man, you gonna be something." It's like you gonna be something with that camera, like you gonna be doing stuff, and then that get me to thinking like, since I'm a quiet person, why not tell stories through visuals, not just tell a story through your, like mouth and stuff. So like, I took broadcast. I felt the love with editing. I felt the love with shooting, and like, I chose to become. I told myself I would become a movie director, but I actually became a movie producer, which is bigger than director, and that's why I say why film.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. I think we can have a long conversation, man. Cause I fuck with the film. So let's just start from the top real quick. We're gonna get back into it, man. You said from the west side of Chicago. What was your experiences coming up out west? Your influence, inspirations. You know what I'm saying? What did you think as a young man you was gonna be coming up out west?
I said coming from the west side of Chicago, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't thought about nothing about film. All I thought it was just about football, cause I used to
You look like it. I'm sure. Was you a running back? I'm sure.
um start off with receiver. Like I wanted to be a receiver when I was little. Then I got bigger, started throwing linebacker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mike. Mike, middle linebacker.
inside.
Okay. Same thing.
So like oh yeah, you're right. I'm thinking, you're right. But yeah, like when I was around like I say like 10, 11, me and my homies, we used to stay like up the street on Austin. We used to go outside, just play dead man pickup, or like we'll just play like against each other playing football and shit. I felt the love of football. I wanted to play football, but like growing up on the west side of Chicago, like I don't know if you ever heard like there's one person gonna make it, and one person end up in jail. I mean, end up in jail, and then one person end up dead. You heard that version of Chicago?
Uh,
Like, I ain't gonna lie, that is true. Like, I done been through so much shit. Like growing up over here, like I lost homies. I got homies that's in, the jail. Like, I'm surprised I made it out. Like, that get to me every day. But that's how I say that's how the life on the west side went for me though. Like, we all this close, but we all took different directions. Shit.
yeah, for sure. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to see if you my generation, little brother. Young man, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely made it. Cause I tell my OG, I'm 32. I tell my OG all the time. If I was like younger in this generation or the generation behind me, I don't know if I would have made it on shorty. It was too much shit. It's too much access to the shorties like nowadays, man. Like on shorty. But I'm glad we having this conversation. So coming up, you know what I'm saying, what was you said you didn't think you was gonna be doing nothing in film, but what was you watching? You know what I'm saying? What caught your eye, you know what I'm saying, as far as
I was
film?
watching.
Yeah.
I was watching stuff like Boys in the Hood. I was watching Men's Society. Shit. Fridays.
Regular nigga
That's why I
shit.
was yeah, basically Birdie Mac shit. That's why I grew up off like player clubs. I stayed watching that. Like, cause back then, bootleg DVDs, we used to always have the
Yeah,
bootleg DVDs.
everything.
And my
DVDs,
OG
CDs.
had the DVD player and stuff, and my little sister Pops used to always buy bootleg DVDs, and I started watching a lot of movies. Then that's how it all started right there.
Was it strictly for entertainment, or did you feel yourself like liking like I'm a fan of movies. Like I'm a fan of movies. So at a young age, I learned that I liked, you know what I'm saying, movies deeper than like I could watch a movie over and over again type shit and notice different things about it. So was it just for entertainment, or did you begin and be like, man, I really I like movies and shit.
I don't know. I would just sit there and watch it. I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just sat there and watch it.
Okay, for sure. So the football shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't really panning out. You know what I'm saying. You talked about the trauma you experienced. So, you know what I'm saying, you obviously had to grow up, you know what I'm saying? What path did you take, you know what I'm saying, after that, all that?
Shit, after high school, I did 2 years of college at Flashpoint College. It was an art and media college downtown Chicago before they closed it during the pandemic. But like, I say the reason, cause I was supposed to do 4 years, I only did 2 years, and the reason I stopped going to college is like I wasn't entertained with all that educational stuff. Like, I mean, it helped me a lot doing film. Ain't gonna lie. I took directing class, screenwriting, so it did help me. But it's like I feel like I was going there. Like, what was my purpose of going? Like, I get I'm trying to become a filmmaker, but getting a degree not gonna mean I'm actually a filmmaker. So it's like I I ain't really was feeling it. So I had to push myself, like learn myself how to network to others in order for me to follow my career. And yeah, so
So, so let me ask you, you know what I'm saying, before you get to what made you decide to even go to school for film in the first place?
because I took a broadcast class when I was in high school, and then taught us a lot about the whole camera situation, editing, the camera, screenwriting, vision boards, storyboards, and in junior year I got real deep into it, and like in the middle of my junior year, I figured what I wanted to become and what I wanted to go to school for. It was film,
Hmm.
so that's how it really.
Did you produce anything before film school?
Before film school, like before I went to college or
Yeah.
before I went to college, I mean, we used to have these competition against other high schools. It's called capstone. It'd be like at the end of the year in June. We all like you can either make a short story, a PSA, a commercial, or I forgot the other category. But yeah, when was this? My junior year of high school, I won that year for best short movie. Well, I was this close my senior year winning, but yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So after those experiences that really made you, you know what I'm saying, made the decision to go to school for that shit.
Yeah, after those experiences, that really made me
And then
understand where I want to go and
and
want to
then
do.
when you get there, you there 2 years.
I was
How
there for
how
2 years.
how many years did you have to do to
Cause I
graduate?
was finna get my bachelor's degree, so we had to do 4 years.
Damn, 4 years for that ain't bad for a bachelor. I'm thinking about associates. All right, so you know what I'm saying?
Associates too. So if I
Yeah,
would have chose
right. Yeah,
associates, I would have had my associate's degree right now.
yeah. So what was, you know what I'm saying, your support like, you know what I'm saying, when you made that decision to leave school, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, my support was like, shit. I mean, it was like people was mad at me. It was my decision, like how I felt, and shit. They accepted it
Did you have a plan?
after I stopped going to college.
Yeah, when you was like when you made the decision, I'm gonna stop going, what was the plan, you know what I'm
My
saying?
plan was to join. It's this film program from young adults. So my plan was to join them, and I actually did join them. It's called Free Spirit Media. So I was with Free Spirit Media from I graduated 2019. From the beginning of 2020 till 2022. So I've been with them, and they basically teach you everything from the beginning on down. It might be some stuff that's boring and stuff, but all that they taught us really made me became the person I am. And,
Okay. For
yeah.
sure. That's dope. Now, this is a question I ask a lot of. I talked to a few guests who went to things like Illinois Media School. You know what I'm saying? They went to a few different media schools, and I always ask them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them still do. Some still in school, but some not in school. But they doing what I'm doing right now, and I always ask them because I think about like, do I need to go to school for this? I went to YouTube University. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no background in none of this, cameras, none of this. On short, I just go on YouTube and how do you on short and go from there and get a notebook
A
and
lot
go
of
from
people
there.
did be doing that, going to YouTube and they saying teach you.
So for somebody who's been to school, who's been through programs, do you need that to be a producer?
I say no. The reason why I say no because you could be homeless, you could come from nothing, and you could still be who I am. You don't even got to go to school. It's basically like what you put yourself into, like how hard you finna work for yourself. How hard you gonna push yourself to succeed into your career? So I feel like no matter if you went to school, went to college, no matter if you didn't, it's not that hard to become what you want to be. You don't gotta go to school. You could push yourself through it. You could learn. You could read a book about a person or something. Read a book, how to use something like that, and basically, I say nah. You no matter where you come from, you could come who you want to be.
Looking back on it now, would you, if you can go back in time, would you have went to school, or would you just jumped off the porch?
I say I would have went to school. The reason why I say that is because I wasn't thinking about film before even high school, so I could really think high school instead of college to understand what I wanted to become. So I say that.
Okay. Okay, that's dope. So, was you producing like any of your own projects, like in the midst of like going to school? For, like, was you on the side like making any of your own projects, or was just learning what they was teaching?
I was trying to learn how to I was learning what they was teaching, and I wrote like 5 scripts. I never shot them, but I wrote five.
That's what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I say it's mix of both, mix of both. Because I did learn like what they taught us, and at the same time, I was working on my side to figure out how I'm gonna accomplish this, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. And I say it's a mixture of both.
Okay. For the viewers and the listeners, man, what exactly is a producer? Like, in the difference between a director and the all that.
A producer, okay, how can I put it? Cause right now on my set, on our set, it's just Marcus Carruthers, he the film director, and me, and I'm the producer. So it's basically us two. Like it's supposed to be a 16 or 32 man crew, cameras, lights, and everything. It's not none of that with us. It's just us two. So we handle everything. So basically, we both do everything on set.
Is that? Do you enjoy that, or is it a struggle? It's a 2/16. That's like a big deficit. I'm
I
sure.
enjoy it.
I'm
No
sure.
matter I could be tired, I'm still enjoying it. I just love seeing the story being recorded.
What jobs do the producer hold? Like, what when you come on the set? I know on right now you probably holding a lot of different jobs just because of the situation. But on an average set, you know what I'm saying, a producer, what does he
A producer
handle?
really like handle the paperwork. They'll handle location paperwork, contracts and stuff. See how much this location is, stuff like that. They handle all the paperwork basically. And sometimes producers do be on set.
So okay, see, I was thinking producers like the finances of that shit. I'm sure.
Yeah, we handle that too. That's really the executive producer,
Okay.
which is on top of the producer.
Okay,
Then
okay.
you got the producer, then co-producer, stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's really for the executive producer, but yeah, you can say that too.
Okay. So, you mentioned in school you did a whole bunch of different things real quick. You said like the storyboard, editing. If we just go over a few of those things real quick.
Uh-huh.
On the editing side, you know what I'm saying? What software did they teach you, you know what I'm saying, in school and versus to like what you use now, and what do you like about it, the software that you use?
In high school, they started off teaching us Final Cut Pro, and I love Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just easy to edit on. Cause when I got in college, they don't let us use Final Cut Pro.
Yeah, what they
They
had?
made us use
Premiere?
Adobe,
Yeah.
Adobe Premiere, and like it was confused. I got used to it. I know how to edit on them, but it was just like it was more confusing on them. It's like I'm more of a Final Cut Pro guy than an Adobe Premiere, but I ain't had no choice but to edit on the Adobe
Yeah.
Premiere.
I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I could probably adapt. I feel like it's all like stay like timeline based around the timeline type shit, cut, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So I be using DaVinci Resolve.
I heard about
Yeah,
that.
it's decent. I'm trying to get into like coloring and shit, you know what I'm saying? Coloring. Shooting in log and then coloring it and posting shit, but that shit tough, I'm sure. I gotta go to find me a YouTube master class, I'm sure. But so with doing a film, what's it like working with a cast? Does the cast, is it strictly work? Do you have to have a working relationship with the cast and the other people of the team, like the the director and stuff like that, or is it just you do your job and that's it?
I say it's like you don't have to like have a relationship with the actors at all, but like you want to know you want to get to know the cast a little bit more so you can understand how they fit with the character.
Mm.
And I say basically it's like you want to make your cast feel more comfortable
Mm.
on set,
Mm.
not make them feel nervous. Make them feel calm themselves. Like you don't really gotta like act like other people. Just be yourself in
Fact.
the on set.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
For sure. Now I heard you say you sitting on fast scripts. You know what I'm
sitting on
saying?
fast
Fast scripts.
scripts.
What's the reasoning behind that? You know what I'm saying? That you sound like a rapper talking about I'm sitting on all this music, Joe. You know what
I
I'm saying?
say, cause them scripts I wrote, some of them was true stories,
Mm-hmm.
and I still want to film them to this day. Cause I started off writing my first script. Damn, what year was that? 2019. I started off, and then since then I stopped, and I stopped 2 years ago, which was 2022. I was scared I wrote fast scripts, but a lot of them I wrote based off what happened in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if some, I know I let some people read it, but that actually happened. If I let you read it, you be like, damn,
Yeah.
this.
I got one like that. I wanna make a short film on Shorty.
Uh,
So I really started podcasting. Me and my brother had, you know what I'm saying, one of the guys I grew up with, like 20 years. I know him for like 20 years on Shorty.
mm,
Halloween night 2020, we started the podcast shit together. We had a live podcast called the Smoking Rich Podcast where we do sports.
mm,
On Shorty, we up here, we do the podcast. That shit's still on Facebook on Shorty. We do the podcast. We in here getting high. We dunk that shit on Shorty. But that's what we do. We get high, you know what I'm saying? We smoking this shit. We go pick up my little sister. He get to tweaking, talking about he see shit on Shorty. Talking about he see shit. Ain't nobody around us on Shorty. He get to tweaking, trying to take my pipe on Shorty. I'm
yeah.
punching him. He not feeling none of that. I'm breaking my arm on his face. He trying to take the wheel while I'm driving, trying to crash the car on Shorty. He run up here, jump out the window on Shorty, crack his head on the ground on Shorty. I'm down there holding his head together till the paramedics come on Shorty.
Damn.
Ooh, and I'm like, I want to keep podcasting. I just kept going. He good though. He good. On Shorty. He a little different, but you know, I'm gonna make that shit
Yeah,
a
he
short
good.
film on
That
Shorty.
shit sound crucial.
That shit wild, Shorty. But on Shorty, I wouldn't have tried to do what you do. That shit tough, man. That shit tough. I went on YouTube and went, how do you make a short film?
It's hard. I thought the same thing. It was hard.
It ain't last long. When I started like trying to do the parts when they was like trying to explain like how you would like write it out to like so you would have like the scene, the setting, the sound for the scene, all that is just I ain't had the patience and the time at the moment.
I say, if you write a script, that will help you a lot because you already know what that location you want, what scenes you shooting, what shots you want. Script really a shot list too.
See, I need like a template on Shorty.
Template.
Yeah. I just fill in the blanks on Shorty. So it's a lot that goes into, you know what I'm saying, what you do. What's your favorite part? Like if you had to come in and do one job every day, what would it be and why?
One job. Keep shooting movies.
What I'm saying, but it's a lot about into shooting movies. Like when you come on set, like if it's a specific thing that you can do every day. Like if you could just come hold the boom mic every day, you know what I'm saying? Or if you could.
That's what I do right now. I say, basically that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold the boom mic. I don't mind.
Okay.
I mean, your arms probably hurt, but I got used to it.
I'm sure you gotta get one of them belt things.
Yeah,
hold that bitch on. Sure.
Yeah, I know what you talking about.
What about? Let's talk about what you working on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, we working on this movie called Mafia, and I feel like it's gonna be the biggest for the company, bigger than our other projects, and different too.
Can we get a synopsis?
All right, so Mafia gonna be about based on a couple events that actually do happen going around in Chicago, like killings, kidnapping, like regular life in Chicago. So basically, like it's a it's a lady that lost her son to gun violence because he was trying to join the gang, and then a shootout interrupted while he was there to meet her with the top they old OGs basically, and he had got killed, and like his mother going through it, and she feel like it's time for a change.
Mm.
Then we got like girls got kidnapped by three. I think what we put three white guys basically. They got kidnapped by three white guys. How they trying to
That's what the
escape
fuck
and
be
shit.
happening.
How they trying to escape and shit. And we got cryptid politicians and shit. So
Regular
y'all gonna
Chicago
see.
shit.
Yeah.
Sure. So with a film like that, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said it's two people working on it outside the cast. So it's just two people. So when this film come out, it's gonna be two people name on it.
Basically.
Talking about basically, there
Marcus
not be a whole
Carruthers.
bunch of people on it. I'm gonna stand up in the theater like, hell no, oh shorty.
Marcus Carruthers, and you gonna see my name, and then the rest is gonna be cast, all actors' names. Basically, that's it.
So when with a project like that, is this a short film? Is it a feature length film? What kind of film exactly is it?
Feature film, basically.
And I know a little bit about film, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm getting too much in your business, just let me know, you know what I'm saying? So with this type of film, what kind of budget goes into a film like this? And was that easy to stay within? Is you in the red? Is it, you know what I'm
But
saying?
we actually like have a how can I put it? Have interviews with different distribution companies, and basically they'll try to give us a price to sign off with and to give us in order to shoot that film and give it to them so they could give it to networks. So that's how basically it is.
Is that how this film came about?
This film is not on no contract or nothing, and so that's why we taking our time filming it, cause we got power over this film. Then like he said once it's edited and done, we can sit back and see what's the right deal, what's the right company we should go with the right exactly price.
Now,
Trying to make it like a multi-millionaire company.
is that tough shooting a film like that? Like I talked to a director who was shooting a film where I think he like over exceeded his budget and the timetable for shooting. So like it took him like 6 months to shoot. So like he had took a break between shooting and then guys came back to shoot and they had dreads and tattoos and they looked different and shit. Is that something that you ever had to deal with yet?
Like, hold on, repeat it.
Like he basically like so he started shooting the movie in September, but budget shit wasn't right, cast wasn't right, so he had to take like a 3-month break. But when they came back, like some of the cast had tattoos, some of them had haircuts that used to have dreads, so you know what I'm saying. He had to work around it, type shit.
I mean, that's how it be sometimes. That's not hard. Like to like, cause you basically trying to say, would you want the characters to stay how they supposed to
Yeah,
be?
know what I'm saying. Is it easy shooting a film like that takes time to shoot instead of like shooting a film like we finna shoot this film in 7 days versus we gonna be shooting it for 3 months?
So basically, I would say it's more easy if you take your time with it, not rush it. Cause 7 days is for like if you shooting a 5 minute, 10 minute.
Damn.
That's a 7 days shoot.
Damn.
But like if you trying to do like a series, like 13 episodes, that's like a 3-month shoot. That's like a 3-month shoot.
For sure. So when you working, you know what I'm saying, as a producer, is it like a producers union? Like how do you find work? You know what I'm saying? Is you still connected with the program that you got with at the college, or how do you necessarily find work as a producer?
How I did it, I networked it was one of my favorite Chicago movie director, Marcus Carruthers. And I didn't start exactly as a producer. I just became producer last year.
Okay.
But I started off as a production assistant, which this was back then before we actually were just us and him and me. This was like he did hire guys to like shoot, hold the boom mic. So I started off on like as a production assistant, so I helped on set, like helped to set up the lights and get batteries for the cameras and stuff like that. That's how I started, and I say like a year or 2 years after that, my position went from a production assistant to assistant director, and like he gave me that credit title on my name, and now I really thank him because I'm upgrading my level. And then like 2 years after that, he had to talk with me like we probably finna start shooting just me and you shooting these movies ourselves, so we can have the right shots, right people's right time, and that really happened. And I say, what? Yeah, last year I became a producer. He gave me that producer credit.
Okay, for sure. So since you moved up to producer, is there a specific title that you want to keep moving up to, or is this what you was trying to get to? What's the goal?
I say I would stay right here at producer. I love just being. I just love hearing the word like I'm actually a film producer in my own city.
Yeah,
So I stay right here.
definitely a dope city to produce film, man. Um, what about getting on the other side of the camera? Is that something? Have you ever had to be an extra? I'm talking about you already two of a 16-man cast, so I know you probably had to, you know what I'm saying, step behind the camera sometime. What was
I
that like?
did.
What's them experiences like? And is
I
that
did.
something
Have
that you rather not do? Something you
to,
cool with? What's that like?
I did extra. What? Like 2 times, and I don't mind doing extra because you know really had a lot of lines that you just doing. Like I got shut up. I played a person who got shut up,
That's
blood
easy.
laying on the kitchen floor. My other thing I did as an extra, I was in the corner as a one of the young shorties in the corner just hold a gun up to the person who's buying the drugs. So I say that it wasn't hard being in front of the camera as an extra, but I feel like that main character, it might it might feel like it's hard, but I feel like I won't do no main characters. I ain't gonna lie. I stay as extra because main characters they be having a whole lot of lines.
Yeah,
You gotta memorize
I
that.
don't know if I could.
I
That should
stay
be
extra.
tough, shorty. Like I be thinking about it. Like when I think about shooting
Uh,
short films and shit, I be thinking like I'll probably just tell the actors I just give them the scene, be like just improv, so sure, make that shit good. What's your views on improv, acting and productions?
what you mean, like?
Like they don't have scripts. Like they just be like, um, this is the setting, this is the scene. Give me what you got.
If you ever watch City of Vultures 4, which is on Tubi, like if you ever watch that, it's this scene. It's a jail scene. None of that was scripted. They improv that. They freestyle that, and that was really good scenes.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
I'm sure. So is that something that you guys see a lot on set, or is it something you guys stay away from since you know what I'm saying?
improv.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even gotta stay away for it. Like if you know that person could do it, and you feel that person could do it, go with it.
Okay. For sure. So another thing about you and the two guy cast does that include editing?
Yeah, he do all that. He edit, directed, and executive producer of it.
Okay, that's dope. Are you a part of the editing process? Like, is there any special effects that's going into it? Is it just pretty basic? Is it rigorous editing or is it pretty straightforward?
He basically uses Final Cut Pro. He do all the special effects, everything, music, everything.
Oh, he busy as hell, I'm sure.
He is.
I've been doing prom pictures from the last weekend for the last week, I'm sure. But no, man, that's dope. So now that you in film, man, and you a student of the game and you working in it, you mentioned earlier as a child you didn't see yourself in this field, but now that you in it, who's a couple other people in film that you're a fan of now, or people that you watch and you a fan of, or that you might, you know what I'm saying, idolize and want to be like one day?
I watch a couple of Chicago movies, but who I really looking at right now, I respect 50 Cent on how he doing his stuff. I ain't gonna lie. With all that BML power, I respect him. Yeah.
He like the straight Tyler Perry.
And he just got his own film studio in.
Yeah, that bitch go crazy.
I think it's
Like in Carolina,
somewhere in the country. Somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think it's like North Carolina or something.
Like that shit was rough. Like that's what I'm looking at right now. But before him, my favorite director was Spike Lee.
Facts. I'm sure. You said before you still fuck with Spike Lee. I know a lot of people after that Chirac shit, they weren't really fucking with him.
Yeah, I kind of understand his stories. I mean, he did kind of pushed it with the Chirac angle out, but I understand some of his stories, like do the right thing.
Yeah, facts.
Understand school days.
Yeah,
understand like the stories he trying to tell and shit.
Malcolm X, all that shit. I'm sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So, what kind of film is your favorite genre to be a part of? You know what I'm saying? And to as into entertainment, just to intake.
action and drama.
Favorite action and drama film
Favorite action movie.
all time.
Oh, damn. Favorite action. Ooh, that's a good question. I know my favorite movie of all time is Blue Hill Avenue.
Ooh wee!
That's a
Boy, they don't
classic.
even know what that is,
That's a
boy.
classic,
On
man.
short, I've been trying to find that shit on Blu-ray. It's on DVD, but I need that shit on Blu-ray on
That's,
short.
that's a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic, man.
And I would put that in both categories because there's action and drama
Yeah,
going
facts.
on.
Facts. Bam,
So
it
I would
is.
stick with them two, basically.
On short. You fuck with the what's your views on like the heavy CGI stuff? You know what I'm saying? The heavy CGI AI stuff. Do you think it's taken away from the craft, or you think that's just, you know what I'm saying, evolution?
I feel like
Cause I know they like two different sets, you know what I'm saying?
because AI is making everything seem real. Everything seem like
When,
that time. So I feel like AI is really starting to take over, man.
man, when Diddy Apology came out, I saw 50 Cent posted on his Instagram. I thought that shit was AI. I'm sure. I was like, ain't no way he came out there quick and fast.
No.
I was like, 50, you got that bag on sure, you got that AI on sure. But no, so is that something, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, is it the same, you know what I'm saying? Like is it a different type of film from like people who work with like within CGI from people from doing like what you doing?
That's a good question. Shit. I want to say it's the same, but I want to say it's really not the same. I want to say that, but I'm really not for sure though.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of differences though, I'm sure, because I just be watching the actors sometimes like they have to do a scene and act something out when none of the shit that they supposed to be like around is not around them. It's just all green on shorty, but they supposed to be acting like they coming down a waterfall type shit on shorty, and motherfuckers around them got to direct and produce that at the same time. So with film, man, it's always evolving, man. It's always, you know what I'm saying, um, different type of films coming out at some point. Certain type of films is cool to put out. At another time, some ain't. What you do in film?
Oh, what's up?
Okay. What you do in film, man? Moving forward, what type of films, you know what I'm saying, do you know what I'm saying, do you want to do? I know you sitting on 5 scripts. Are those action? You know what I'm saying? I know
Action, drama, some good shit in them scripts.
moving forward, what type of films do you want to produce and put out?
I want a lot of drama. I feel like people's love the drama. They could have some
It
action.
gotta be good drama for me. It
Yeah,
gotta be good. I love action. You know, somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta be guns. You know what I'm saying? It just can't be love drama. I'm sure. So it'll be just drama.
Yeah, I say drama. I'm gonna add action in it, no lie, I ain't gonna lie. But I say mainly drama, yeah.
Will it be one of your projects, or would you be working alongside someone else for the next one?
I would say I'm gonna use the drama with my project.
Well, will the next one be your project, or you be working alongside someone else?
I mean, the next project after Barfield, I would be working. It would still be me and Marcus. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We got a release window for Buffy.
yeah. Matter of fact, if y'all check my Instagram at Dre Productions, DREPRODUCTIONS59. Go look on my Instagram page. We got a little snippet of Barfield.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. So when you doing film, man, do you worry about, you know what I'm saying, like the analytics side of it? Like, do you worry about how many streams it do or how many networks pick it up? Is that something that you worry about, or once it's put out, it's out?
I mean, once we get done editing, we want to like. Basically, yeah. Once we get done editing, we give it to the company. When it's put out, when they put it out, it's put out.
Right. So what I'm trying to say basically, do you care what it do at the box office?
Of course, I would care.
So
I don't mind if y'all state y'all opinion. It can be bad, good. Of course, I would love to hear from the people who watching it how the movie really is.
So when you hear that, is you taking it as constructive criticism? Is you taking that shit to heart? Do you just like, is it any publicity is good publicity? What you doing with those responses, good or bad?
I wouldn't say I take it to the heart, but I say it helped me understand how to become better.
Mm.
I would say that.
True, true. You gotta be careful too, though, man,
Yeah,
because
people do
everybody's
that hard.
opinion ain't the right opinion. On sure,
You're right.
on sure. So, like with every field of entertainment, people have like their styles. Like you have a style of director, you have a style of producer, you have a style of videographer. What kind of style of producer would you say you trying to be or that you are?
Style. Hold on, name the styles one more time.
So like you got like a Christopher Nolan, you know what I'm saying? He like to do a lot of IMAX shit. They motherfuckers say he got like an IMAX style. He like an IMAX style director. Or you'll say like um Blumhouse, you know what I'm saying? They got the scary movie style. They do the scary style shit, you know what I'm saying? Is there a specific genre that you want to be known for? I probably asked this question like two different times in different ways already.
I say I want to be known for action. I mean, shit, all over.
You feel like,
Sci-fi, horror. I want to be known for everything,
do
basically.
you watch everything?
Yeah, I
Sci-fi horror.
definitely do.
Best horror film.
Best horror film. Best horror film.
I hope you seen it.
It was recent or something.
Yeah, but then the last 10 years, I don't remember the exact date.
I say the best horror film is. I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, I say Halloween, man. I say Halloween.
The classic Halloween? Like the first Halloween?
The one that came out. Dang, what year was that? Okay, which he was the Chucky little boy.
So a new one, basically. It
Not
came
the
out in
new
the
one.
2000s?
It came out in 2000,
Oh,
I
it's a
think.
new one then.
Oh yeah, basically yeah.
Because you know it's older than that. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
saying?
I saw
You
the
know
old
what I'm
ones
saying?
too.
Right. I'm saying you a young brother, you know what I'm saying? So you probably, you know what I'm saying? You probably slept on those. But that shit was whack, though. I don't like old movies, but.
The H2O. I saw the H2O. Right?
Yeah, H2O, that was like the shit that was out when I was a
Busta
shorty.
Rhymes,
Yeah, I was a shorty. So, but nah, you gotta check out Hereditary, Joe.
It's called
Hereditary.
who? Hereditary.
Yeah, you
That's
got
about.
it's about like a family that's like in a cult on shorty, and then motherfuckers gotta like pay the piper type shit. Like motherfuckers start, but what make it scary is, and this type of shit that like, cause I'm grown, like I know all that shit fake, so I don't really get scared. I just enjoy a good movie, but the shit that make you think is like it's all like real life situations. Like ain't too much goofy ass special effects. Like everything that happened, you like, damn, that shit can happen in real life. I'm sure. Then the twists and turns in that bitch, you like, what the fuck? I'm sure. This shit
What you
wild.
watching on?
It's like a mainstream movie. It's probably,
Oh, like you went to go see it?
yeah, I went to go see it and I got it on Blu-ray. I'm sure. I'll show it
It's
to you after
called
this. Hereditary.
Let me check it out.
Yeah, for sure. It's like that shit.
Any stars in it?
Whole bunch of white people, Joe. No white people I know. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure they stars though. I'm sure. But nah. So not moving forward, man. So do you go see new films like in the movie theaters and stuff like
Of course,
that?
I just recently saw the new Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit
Oh
decent
yeah.
as hell.
Oh yeah. I ain't watched it. I ain't gonna see it yet. But I got a bad problem with watching spoiler reviews. You know what that is?
What?
You a spoiler review?
Oh, you talking about like seeing people commenting on the movie?
Yeah, but I'm like a comic book nerd with that shit. So it's people on YouTube I watch that'll break down every scene,
Yeah, it's
like
basically feel
all
like
the
you
shit in the
watched
background and shit like that. So I'll be late to
I get
shit.
it.
But I still Marvel movies. I'm going to see all that shit, man. I'm going to see all that. Okay, so with the film, man. Let's talk about the cameras, man. Coming up, did you ever get into the cameras deep? Did you ever buy you a camera? Is that something that you ever, you know what I'm saying, got into?
I used to like I'll borrow a camera from somebody I know. And I used to do photography and make music videos for fun. I did a hustle with it. I used to charge, but I used to do it for fun. Like I knew I didn't want to really take that videography and photography for real. I just knew that was a side hustle, but I knew I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that actually did help because I kept with the camels.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's one thing. I just like producing. I don't even know if that's the right. So I might probably been thinking I've been probably been saying the wrong word for the whole time. So what I like to do, I like to film stuff, edit stuff, and put that shit out. That's a producer.
So you actually shooting yourself, like holding the camera.
Yeah,
That's a cinematographer you want to do. You say editor.
yeah. I do
Basically,
everything. I do everything.
basically you. I would say that instead of producer, you would say you the CEO. Basically, you basically want to be a CEO.
I don't want to be. That's just what I.
Basically, that's I don't know. I'm not trying to say you want to be.
It's
Basically,
hard getting motherfuckers to work for free on sure.
you is the CEO. You executive. You the
Yeah,
executive
yeah.
basically.
Facts on
I want
sure.
to say that instead of CEO, you the executive.
But yeah, but like short films and skits is definitely what up. But what's crazy is crazy that you a drama dude, man. We might have some. We probably gotta do some work, shorty. Cause I got this idea. I be telling people about how like Chicago had this thing. Well, it still got it. Where like the comedy skits is real, like a real live genre online. You know what I'm saying? So I had an idea for like drama skits on Shorty, like. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this one a few times, this scenario a few times, but I feel like I could do it better as well and just went up. But like, dude coming home from work and his girl in the bed with another dude, you know what I'm saying? And it end with him killing her or killing both of them, like real life scenarios type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers standing outside and a straight bullet hit somebody at the motherfucking ice cream truck on Shorty, and then it just end like that. Like no good, he died. That's it. Like true story. Like that's how the story end on Shorty. That's the type of shit I want to do on Shorty.
That shit decent.
But I ain't got the skill that you obtain, man. So before we get up out of here, man, what's the goal, man? What's the purpose? What you on these sets for? What you applying yourself, moving up in the behind the scenes? What's the purpose? What you trying to get to?
Basically, trying to show everybody in the young generation that it's not hard to chase your dream. It's not hard, no matter where you come from. You come from the trenches. Like, no matter you in the trenches, you can still come to who you want to become. Don't ever give up on yourself. That's what I'm trying to. That's my next goal to help them understand never give up on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want my kids giving up on themselves. No, like that's my next goal. Like to teach them to keep working hard, become who you want to become. No matter where you at, no matter what people tell you. People could doubt me. They doubted me. Shit. You see where I'm at now? I took hell of doubts. Shit.
Do you like you spoke on the trauma and people doubting you and shit like that? Throughout that time, did you ever get discouraged? Like, man, fuck this shit. I'm finna go grab a jab and you know what I'm saying, go get some money.
I say, I did got discouraged before.
How you make it through?
How I made it through. Shit. Told myself it was time, man. I can't just give up.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to work my way through. Time to become who I want to become.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no easy steps to it. You gotta take the hard steps.
Facts. What would you say the personal highlight of to your young career so far? You know what I'm saying? The
Like, what you
biggest,
mean?
like the personal highlight. If you had to show somebody your highlight reel, would it be the first clip? Would it be what you working on right now? What would it be?
It would have been. I said it would be the first thing I ever shot. My first forever project.
Mm-hmm.
It would be that
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to show them how I started off. Then I'll probably show them our recent content.
Mm-hmm. For anybody who may be watching or listening to this for the first time and they want to see some of your work or anything that you've been a part of, what would you point or direct them to and why?
Saying like any projects that we shot,
Yeah, anything. Like somebody be like, man, what can I see? What you want me to go check out? Some shit you done.
you
What
can
would you talking
go
about? Look at?
you can go check out the whole 4 parts of City of Vultures on Tubi. We got them on Apple TV and Apple TV. It's on Tubi, Apple TV. What other streaming network is
That shit on everything, man.
not
I
everything, but
want
I
to say like
forgot the
I
other
seen that
two.
shit on the side of a bus somewhere. I'm sure.
Yeah, probably the advertisements. But yeah, you could check it out on them too. It's called City of Vultures. Some of y'all probably saw it already. Y'all probably saw the first one. But yeah, they all on there.
Okay, for sure. So before you get up out of here, but that's what I wanted to talk about. City of Vultures, man. Like that's kind of like it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I see things about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So what was it like? You know what I'm saying? Working on something like that.
It was interesting. It was interesting in the storytelling, and it was fun shooting. Action scenes do be fun too. It was fun.
A lot of bloopers.
Yeah, it's a lot of bloopers.
It's,
Yeah,
it's a lot of those. Almost
a
ain't
lot
got
of
enough
those.
memory cards for that.
Uh,
For sure, man. So I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Another question I got: are you interested in producing anything else, like in the video film? Like I know in the video field. I know you mentioned like you dabble with music videos. You know what I'm saying? And could we ever see you shoot a music video again? Is that something?
I say I probably won't be the. I won't shoot it, but I'll be the music video director.
I find somebody to shoot it for you.
But I'll most definitely be the music video director because I could see what scenes that will go right with your songs. Well, you should go here. You should be there. You should have a group of there. I mean, be a music video director.
So, any other interests within the film industry?
Like what?
Like I know we talked about music video director, but no, you got like live events, you know what I'm saying? You got concerts, all type of shit. Sets like the news crews and shit like that, or you just strictly movies? Matter of fact, I had a guess. His father was a cameraman for like Channel 7 for like 15 years or some shit. I'm sure we was in here talking about cameras for like 40 minutes.
I say strictly movies. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Well, I definitely appreciate your time. I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. If you could, before you get up out of here, man, let the people know where they can find you on social media, where they can find something to watch, what you want them to watch, all that good shit.
So social media.
Social media, content.
All right.
Social media and the content. I'll be confused. You know, I'll be asking niggas 20 questions at one time.
All right. So y'all can find your boy Keandre Battle on Instagram at Dre Productions Production number 5 number 9 Dre Productions 59 on Instagram. You can watch movies on Tubi. You can watch Lady, all the 4 vultures. Coming soon. We got Barfield dropping soon. Don't worry. We're taking our time, but it's going to be a hit. It's going to be bigger. I want to just make a shout out to my girl, my kids. Man, they a big part of their life.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shit, they the biggest part. They the reason I do this. I'm trying to get rich for them. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. But nah, I definitely appreciate your time. It's the most valuable thing we got, man. Keep working. I'm definitely a fan, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. In a minute, gang.
Hey.